Okay. Hey everyone, good morning. Connor here, and we're going to be doing some transcribing, like I like to do. And I'm going to be continuing figuring out the rest of the song For a Cure Promised by Nick Johnston. A lot of interesting stuff in there. I'm always on the lookout for, Lydian stuff, basically. These kind of things. Sound makes my face do that. He's kind of like out there vibes, and he's got a lot of that in his music, so I'd like to study it, and then we're going to do that together. And there is no better way to getting to know your instrument, developing fluency, understanding how music works through our ear is, the best way. So happy to do that together with you guys, and let's get into it. So what we're going to do first is I'll be playing the song live. We can hear the entire thing together, get our ears used to what we're going to be doing. From there, I'll be going through the first half of the song that I did last time, remembering what the chords actually are together, and we'll get into it. It's going to be a lot of fun. So let's jump over to Studio One and take a listen to the track from the top. was realizing, and I was listening to that, like, I'm just going to switch over. Eventually I'll get a nice thing to switch between these, but for now, you got to see that. As I was listening to that, I realized it's rare for even me to just listen to music with doing nothing else. Normally music is like this background thing that I'll kind of do if I'm in the car or doing some stretches or a workout or something like that. So it was a nice experience for me to just actually listen deeply. And if you got a good set of headphones or speakers, for me, I could tell, I love this song. I've probably listened to it like 50 times. So, but even this time, I was noticing some extra elements that are super subtle that I didn't notice before. So I'm always amazed by that, the nuance that is contained in our listening experience. So, okay. I may jump back and forth between the screen. Eventually, I'll figure out how to do the chat live. So please, if you show up and you want to ask a question or a comment or something, please let me know and I'll hopefully get to that. Thanks for understanding. Okay, let's get into it. So, the song's in E flat. E flat minor. It's like kind of at the start of the song, he's just vibing on E flat, remembering now that actually his guitar is tuned a half step down. So he's able to get some cool open string voicings that I won't be able to do, but something that I realized last time. So I'll go through the first part of the song together with you and see what we can remember, and I'll point some things out that you can listen for as you're doing this with me. So see how many instruments you can notice. So there's a violin up top that's saying the same, which is registered by this upper voice here. And then it's like there's a piano that's doing octaves. Dum, 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 dum. Not sure if I was singing an octave there, but so it's just a bunch of E flats. Setting like the harmonic bed for the song to lie on top of, so to speak. It's telling our ear, E flat, okay, E flat, something's going to happen. And then the guitar comes in here. So that was, oh my God. And then it's, he's able to get that extra voice on the chord there, but I can't get. It's basically that. So since we're in E flat, this is like 1 going down to B. So it's like 1 to flat 6, but both are sus2. What's next, right? A flat. So we're in E flat, so then it's going down to 4, sus2, and then down to flat 3, sus2. So a bunch of sus chords at the beginning. No thirds are contained in them. So 1, flat 6, 4, flat 3. I'm adding thirds there just to give your ear a better sense of the harmonic context. Okay, that's that part. Let's move on. That repeats a bunch of times, right? And then at the very end, he hits E major 7 sharp 11 chord. So since we're in E flat, this is like flat 2 of the key. We're considering E flat to be the key. E is above it. Don't worry about the E flat and E thing. Like, why isn't this D sharp and why isn't this E? It doesn't really matter too much. We're just going to call this 1. This is flat 2. And it's a major 7 sharp 11 chord that's played on it. So we need to grab a major 7. We need a third. 7 sharp 11? I'm forgetting now how to play major 7 sharp 11 chords there. I guess I could grab it like that. Or just play add sharp 11. Oh, it's add sharp 11. No, there's no 7 on it. Oh, is there? One sec. Let's listen to that. All right, that's hard to play. So 11 chords are, for me anyway, inherently difficult to play on the guitar, just due to the nature of the 3rd and the 4th being right next to each other. So on guitar, we got to space the voicings out a little bit. But I could play it here. I'm just leaving the 7 out. Oh, like this, right? I can play it. This guy. Putting a 5. Anyway, flat 2, major 7, sharp 11. That goes on here before hitting the tonic of the key at the end. So let's listen to that section. Okay, so let's take a look at this section here. So it's going E flat. We could consider this to be a bunch of chords, by the way. Sounds kind of diminished stuff going on there, but we don't need to get too technical right now. We're just going to grab the bass notes. So that's going to be something. Oops. Okay, so we're just thinking this is. That's some new chord there, but we don't need to worry about it. And then it's going to 6, minor 7, flat 5. Into flat 6, major 9, sharp 11. Man, those chords are so hard to play on guitar. How do you get those even? Major 9, sharp 11, 3, 9. It's kind of a weird voicing, but I'm thinking 1, 3, 7. I don't need a 6. I need a 3. We don't need to worry too much about it. I'll just play major 7, sharp 11 for now, but thinking that that note's on it. So 1, 6, minor 7, flat 5, flat 6, major 7 thing. I'm just thinking it's flat 6 Lydian. Going down to, what are we going down to? We're at E flat. It's kind of a weird change there. Flat 5, major 7. So. Okay, I'll play it in time with it so we can get a sense of that. So it's going to 1. Right. Then he's going to 4, add 9. It's probably pretty. We can play that there, or. I'm always forgetting those good. Add 9 voicings down low. It's one of these, isn't it? Yeah, these guys. So 1, 4, add 9. Let's listen to that. Into a B, yeah, major 13 thing, right? We'll just do. those guys for now. I'm missing a 7, but I'm forgetting my major 13 voicings. So. Either way, no matter. Major 7 chord with a 13 on it and a 9. Or we can think a major 13 chord is a major 9 chord plus a 13. Okay, moral of the story is that if we're in E flat, this is flat 6. So 1, 4, flat 6, so all diatonic stuff. I guess the 4 is major, so technically not. I love non-diatonic harmony. Hopefully I didn't rush through that. I'm just going to check comments. Great, it's just me all alone. Okay, let's continue. So that repeats, da-na-na-na, repeats, intro, echo, yeah. And then we go back into the intro again. I'm calling it the echo just because it repeats into this thing. So there's a new section. And the timing changes here. We're in 7/4 all of a sudden, so you can think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2. And it does that through the rest of the song, actually. So let's get that in our ear. 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's talk about this part. We've got flat 2 Lydian into 2 minor 11. One of my favorite sounds. I love minor 11th chords. Back into flat 2 Lydian into 4 major, add 9. Let's listen to that part there. Right, he's playing the 3rd up top there, just because I can hear that. I can hear the 9 in there. Oops. Let me think. That's kind of the voicing there. And remember, keep in mind that we're taking piano voicings and playing them on the guitar, so we've got to kind of fiddle with it a little bit. Moral of the story is that we're always reverting our thinking back to the number system. And I think that harmony gets kind of interesting here in that A flat sounds like 1. So that's cool because it's like this A flat. And then A flat stays, and then the sharp 11 gets added. So it's like add 9, sharp 11 thing. Oops. It cuts down. So the first time, and the second time, sharp 11 gets added to it. And then it goes back to E. We're into some new territory now, so hopefully everything's clear. I'm just going to check the chat again. No people. Great. I mean, not great. If you're here, say hello. That's why I keep looking at my phone to check if there's people here, because I have YouTube open on here. Is anyone even watching? One watching. I think it's just me watching. I'm the viewer. Great. Just how I like it. Sweet. So, let's get into the next part then. So the first thing that I'm listening for is I can hear the guitar upper note sliding into a new place. And it dies out pretty quickly. Now we got. And then, so I can hear we're going up to this D sharp, E flat note. We're not sure yet what kind of chord is underneath it. So now we're going to listen to the bass. E is pretty much the lowest note I can sing, so it's probably... Yep, so that sounds right to me. Now I'm just playing the D sharp, and I'll put an E in the bass. Right, so now we've created a little kind of skeleton of what the chord could be. Now it's easier to fill in the inner notes. We know we've got E in the bass, and there's a major 7 up top. So even without hearing the rest of it, we can already start deducing it's not a minor chord. Because minor, major 7th chords have such a distinct sound to them. Right, like it's not that. Although Nick does use these sounds, so you never really know, but that's not the feeling of it. It's probably major 3rd. Like that just makes way more sense. So I can already assume, you could say, that it's going to be a G sharp in the chord. So the other notes of the chord, and even though it's a melodic fragment, I'm considering all of those to be part of the harmonic context. So now I need to find those. So I'm trying to, by ear, put E in the bass. I'm singing the first note and then kind of testing myself to see if I can figure that out. Right, so it's a major 7th, but it seems like it's down an octave, so I can find D sharps, or... And it's probably descending the scale, so I can think. Now I'm just putting E in the bass. So we got 7, 6, 5, 3. So then we just add those all together. It's got a 3, it's got a major 7, so it's got a major 7th chord. It's got a 5, and it's got a 6. It's like a major 7/6 chord. So we can go, where is that? D sharp is here. Da, 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 da. It's going to sound weird, so we'll take the 5 and put it down. And the benefits of piano, hey? Clonk. In the future, I'll have my piano set up, and I'll play these with you for piano people. So we've got the chord. It's an E major 7/6 chord. I'm just going to draw these in as we go, actually. E major 7/6. I love W chords. Why don't you let me do that? It does let me do that. But it likes to be called a 13 chord. It needs to be pink. Pink. Bubblegum. Great. Next. So already I can kind of start assuming this harmony is going to carry over again. Since we're starting on E, we're just not hitting the sharp 11 vibe gets taken away and it's replaced with like a softer kind of sound, still playing on E though, with the 7 and the 13 instead of the sharp 11. It's like a little bit more peaceful. Yeah, it still feels like we're in the same place. So I can assume basically that this next chord is going to be F. And let's see. I can hear it, right? Do, do. The bass note is moving the smallest distance it can. Do, do. So let's just even put F in the bass now. That's going to go there. So the melody stays the same, but now it's going to be recontextualized. Is that right? Right. So it's now it's like 7. Oh, it's getting interesting now. Flat 6s in chords are usually inverted major thirds, so this actually might be C sharp. That's interesting. Okay, give me a minute here. I'm hearing the reverb from the previous chord. It sounds weird. It's not the same. It is. Oh no, that's the E part. Right. That gets... It's kind of like, yeah. Interesting stuff. That's the thing about flat 6s and chords. Although, you know, they can happen. I'm going to draw on the notes, and I can cheat by doing this. By doing this, putting that back down. Na, 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 na. And then that was there. And then I'm going to move you down. And then... what am I talking about? So... that is D sharp, C sharp, C. See? What's happening here? It's almost like that's kind of happening, so as in like Interesting. Just gonna check to see if there's people here. Just me, just me. I can do what I want. I love how I'm the only watcher. That's hilarious. Okay. Okay, let's do this. Weird chord. So that's literally exactly what the piano's doing. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what to make of that chord. It's so tense. I guess it's just like, it's just weird that it has that flat 13 on it. This note. Weird, man. Okay, cool. That's something that I don't see often, is an actual minor chord with a flat 6 on it. It does happen, as in, I'll have to ask my friend about that, but Max, it does happen in Aeolian, like the Aeolian scale has a flat 6. But it's rare that they actually appear on chords, so maybe this is just a time that that's happening. Another time that they kind of happen is, for me, I call it the Gotham chord. Minor chords with like a sharp 5 on it. I got long nails, sorry. Gotham is not safe. Type vibes, so maybe just a super dark minor chord, and we're going to draw that in. And this is a F minor 9, flat 13. Will you let me do that? Bump. Come on. All right. Great. Oops. I'm actually gonna put another part here. This is like, I don't know, space, I guess. repeats. I'm not going to draw on the exact piano voicings again, but... So, man, that's that sound that I love. Lydian, yay. So it's going to be a major chord with a sharp 11 on it. We just need to figure out what's in the bass. So it's A flat. So let's draw an A flat in there. I'll put it up just because, yeah. We need a 5, E flat. We need a C. We need a D sharp. No, we need a D. That should do. Why no work? A flat. Yeah, he's playing that voicing that I like to do. But remember, he's a half step down. So we can't get the dun. So either way, we got the chord, so I'm just going to put another A flat down here. A higher note. Right, he's kind of finishing on that. That's basically it. We got the chord, so that's all that's we're interested in. What's happening here? Right, this is getting copied over. Can I copy this? Will you let me copy you? Paste, yay. You're A flat. A flat, sharp 11, let's just say conk. Okay, so now we've got the harmony. I bet that's going to repeat endlessly now. It's funny how that feels like the one now. So the harmony's not changing, so to speak, but I guess Nick, the guitarist, is playing different voicings to add interest. Let's tune our ears to, if you have headphones on, the right part of the ear where the guitar is coming in. Notice the piano rhythm there. specific though, because we can. Actually. Going on there. We can get one of let's think for a second. Remember earlier I was like, I forget a major 9 sharp 11 chord. We can get one like this. Sounds poopy though, right? Because 1 sharp 11 7 9. It's hard to voice them. I'll put the 5 in. That sound. We're missing a 7, hey? Either way. What a sound. That's like a Lydian sus chord, right? 1 sharp 11 5. So 1 1 sharp 11 5 9. There's no 3 here, but we could put it in. Okay. So harmony just continues, guys. Actually something going on here. Solo's so good. What a player that guy is, man. He just plays so fast. I love the tone of his guitar too. It's so spiky. He plays a Strat or like a Schecter kind of thing. So we're gonna skip all that craziness. I'm actually gonna clean up these chords. I'm gonna do it now. Because yeah, we can think of that as like that weird minor 9 thing with flat 13, but I'm just gonna, just to simplify how to think about these, we're gonna go minor 11. So what do we need, guys? Flat 7, so E flat. We've got a 5, we need a 3, we're on F, so A flat. We need an 11. Let's put it there, and sure, let's put a 9 on top. Why not? Let's see how that sounds. Let's put this down there. Sounds fine. And then finishing on this guy. Doesn't matter too much. So, 1, 2, 3. This is going to go here. And then that goes there, right? 1, 2, E, F, E, A flat, E, F, E, A flat. And then bop, bop, bop. And I think it goes again. Okay, we're all caught up. So I'm not just, letting the music play. I'm actually listening to it. I'm being attentive to what the bass and the higher note are doing. So that's the higher note. Do. And the bass is an E. No. So he's bending up to the 7. So I'm just going to put a 7 in there. So we have a reference point. Let's put E in the bass. Okay. You can hear a G sharp in there. So what I was just doing there is that actually, are these not quantizing properly? I guess they are. I was playing the bass note. Or no. Kind of got this so far. The bass is moving there. There's a bug on me. Sounds like A flat. Sorry for bumping the mic. No, something like that. What's happening here? No. Yeah. See, I'm just gonna get a little trace of the bass. Bass trace. So now this is E flat. Going to this guy. Oh, nice. F sharp. A sharp, B flat. Okay, let's figure these out. So I'm just listening to the guitar now. It's falling down to a 6. Sorry, I'm thinking 6 of E, so it's falling down a whole step. So I guess I'm going kind of quickly here. I can just I can hear this note in there. And there's a synth that comes in right here. But it's up an octave. So I'll just keep that note in there. It's very subtle, but there's a guitar chord that comes in. Sounds minor 11 maybe to me, so maybe there's an F on there as well. In which case, this is no. Let's just make these stay as far as I can tell. Sounds like the bass is copying the upper note. It's hard to hear. I think my ears are getting tired too. What's in the bass here? What is that? Is it one of these guys? No, it's Close. You know, either way, we got a 9 in there on that F chord. F, did I say F? F sharp, so we need a G sharp. That's in there for sure. I think that's it, actually. That makes sense. I'm wondering why when I solo this, I can't hear myself. So hopefully that's not muting the audio for you when I do that this whole time. Technicals. So it's like what sus4 add 9. Is that what that is? It's got no third and a 9. Right, that's almost what I was thinking it was. I just don't think there's an E flat in it. Maybe there is. Yeah. I'm gonna slowly start wrapping this up. What is this thing? Oh man, my brain's getting so tired. It just sounds so tense though. Type thing. I guess there's a D sharp on it. Do I already have that note? Right, like that's it, but there's something else in there. It's almost like... See, this isn't tense. It's like open, but... I think I hear it. Yeah, that. God. and then he, wow. What a weird chord. That's it. Gotcha. What even is that? It's like B flat. B flat, G sharp. I need a G sharp. And then it's a B flat and a B. Wow, can I actually play that? I'm missing an A sharp. Can I actually get that? Cool. See, man, I knew there was something else in there. Let's. Oh my God. Okay, hang on a sec. Yeah, there's a B flat and A sharp in here somewhere. That thing. That's gonna be. And then the sharp 11 gets added, which is a D. It's basically this. Sure. There's more stuff, but man, I'm not gonna lie, my brain is just fried. I'm very satisfied with that. I'll finish up the rest of it later, and I'll draw on the rest of the chords later. Holy moly! Look at that. Looks like a boat. Shipping off to space. Okay, I'm pretty proud of that one. I've been wanting to work out the chords for the entire song for quite some time. We did it! We, as in me and myself watching this. Hooray. But that's all good. I love to do this kind of stuff. I'm going to be doing this a little bit more consistently. Every Tuesday, 9 a.m., prepare to have your ears exploded by sweet music and a fun time with me. If you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe. It's going to help the channel. I'm going to be putting a lot more energy into creating content for you. Okay, I'm going to call it there.